Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
We begin tonight with an arrest in the kidnapping and murder of a nurse who was just walking to her car at the end of her shift. Patrice Wilson had just worked the night shift Friday into Saturday at Detroit Receiving Hospital. Thanks for being with us, everybody. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Skillian. Wilson's body was found Sunday in the trunk of an SUV outside her apartment complex in Novi. And now the man accused of abducting her and killing her is under arrest. Sean Lay got an update from the chief here just in the past hour. Sean.
Devin, we're learning that Jamir Miller turned himself in actually yesterday afternoon around 2 o'clock. Only now is DPD confirming that arrest as the investigation continues. The chief calling the loss of nurse Patrice Wilson absolutely tragic. Here's how Wilson's family is reacting to us tonight. How did you find out, though?
We got a call this morning saying that they had picked him up, and we're so happy about that. Now we got to go forward. You know, it's still a lot of more questions that need to be asked.
The grandmother of 29-year-old Patrice Wilson reacting today about the manhunt coming to an end for 36-year-old Jamir Miller. Police called Miller a suspect in the kidnapping of the young nurse. Wilson was leaving Detroit Receiving Hospital after her overnight shift early Saturday morning when police believe Miller abducted her in the hospital parking lot. Wilson's kidnapper was wearing a blonde wig as a disguise. Police found Wilson's vehicle at her apartment complex in Novi. Her body was discovered in the trunk.
After several search warrants were executed, the suspect, feeling the pressure of this investigation due to all of the search warrants, all of the activities by those agencies that I just identified, the suspect negotiated his surrender via his lawyer.
Heartbroken family members of Patrice Wilson say she and Miller at one time did have a relationship, but say Wilson was trying to get away from Miller. Viral video from a few years back, Wilson's family says is Miller allegedly trying to get in to Wilson's home.
They were in a previous dating relationship, and it is my understanding they had recently broken up. Domestic violence continues to be a problem in our community. We have resources. We have domestic violence victim assistance units in our agency, and they can be reached at 313-883-1660.
Now stay with us for Local 4 News at 6 o'clock. We continue to investigate all these details here, including details of a woman named Bianca Green. Bianca Green, she went missing back in 2011. It's something we covered. Crime Stoppers covered it also. She has not been seen since, and we know that the Bianca Green was the girlfriend of Jamir Miller, the man in custody right now. No charges so far. The chief says the investigation's wide open at this time. Back to you.
Sean, we heard the chief. They're very concerned about domestic violence and the lives lost.
Extremely concerned. 12 lives lost, including this young nurse over the weekend, 12 so far this year. The chief did mention resources and numbers. All of that domestic violence resources on our website. Click on Detroit.com.
Yeah. All right, Sean.
All right, we continue to follow some breaking news on Detroit's east side. That's where utility crews are responding to a high-pressure gas main break. This is happening at 7 Mile and Marks. It's just about a block away from DeQuinder. DTE says they asked 10 people living nearby to evacuate from their homes out of an abundance of caution. Crews are able to get the leak capped and are wrapping things up, we're told right now.
Our other top story today here at 5, new information into the devastating crash on I-96 that left 4 people dead.
This happened Sunday in the westbound lanes at Schaefer, and tonight we're learning about the 4 men in their 20s who were in that car. Victor Williams is live on that story for us tonight. Victor, there's still a lot that we don't know here.
Yeah, a whole lot that we don't know. And first off, I'm just going to say this is one of the most devastating car crashes that I've ever seen, and it's leaving an even longer trail of devastation with loved ones.
A community is still reeling from the death of 4 being killed in a catastrophic single-vehicle accident on I-96. Messages all over social media seem to show dozens offering their condolences to the lives lost on Mother's Day. What led to the crash remains under investigation, but Fire Chief James Harris says speed may have played a factor.
It's very unfortunate, it's tragic, it's sad. It's just a reminder to slow down.
Now, we are working right now to also speak to family members who are trying their best to get back in contact with us as we speak. But we are hearing that there was some type of video that may have surfaced showing what took place in the car before the impact. Victor Williams, Local 4.
We know you'll keep us updated, Victor, as you get more information. We appreciate it.
The Department of Corrections is searching for a prisoner who was released from an Ohio jail by mistake. State says Christopher Bibbs Jr. was serving a 4 to 10-year prison sentence for carjacking out of Wayne County. He was transported to a jail in Ohio for a court hearing in March, but was incorrectly released. Investigators have been trying to find him ever since. They are now asking for the public's health. They think Bibbs is in the Detroit area. They say if you see him, do not approach him, but call 911 immediately. A groundbreaking today in Macomb County that could have a major impact on the future of Selfridge Air National Guard Base.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer, along with a bipartisan group, were on hand to break ground on a new fighter jet hangar, and it's all in hopes of getting the Department of Defense to take a closer look at the base. Mara McDonald is live on this story for us tonight. Mara, the military isn't paying for this.
No, it is not, Kimberly. The federal government is, and the Michigan got that money through Senator Gary Peters, who sits on Armed Services. He's the one who got all those millions of dollars to make this hangar happen. Let me show you.
Really, what we're here to do is pay homage to the critical mission that the women and men of the 127th Wing conduct every day for our nation and for our state.
And to keep that mission going and get the Air Force to send a new fighter mission to the base, construction will begin this year on a new hangar 4 at Selfridge. It's a $28 million, 42,000 square foot maintenance hangar that can accommodate fighter jets.
We're all focused on fighting for a Selfridge fighter mission.
It is a rare show of bipartisan effort to get this done. The governor pledging $100 million from the state in improvements to Selfridge. In the Senate, Gary Peters and Debbie Stabenow, and in the House, John James, all working every angle to give the base new life. The retirement of the A-10 Warthog will be done by the end of the decade. Michigan doesn't want to lose this base. It's a linchpin in Macomb for the booming defense contract corridor.
This base provides essential missions and training, unparalleled of other bases around the country.
Back here live, all you have to do is see Senator Peters in Armed Services when he's questioning the Secretary of the Air Force. He is perpetually on them about a new fighter mission for Selfridge. So far, that has not materialized. The hope is that this new hangar goes a long way in making that happen. Kimberly, Devin, back to you.
We'll see what happens. Okay, Mara, thank you.
Let's turn to the weather. We got what a beautiful start to the work week. A live look outside from our Southfield Sky Cam. Pretty perfect. Warmed up after a chilly start to the day.
All those green trees, all lush looking. Let's get over to Kim Adams, the 4-1 forecast. Hi there, Kim.
Hi, Kim and Devin. I noticed the same thing, Kimberly. It's so beautiful and green. We're used to everything just kind of being brown or covered in snow, but this time of year is something we don't take for granted because it really is pretty. We've got crystal blue skies, 74 degrees at City Airport, 72 in Pontiac, upper 60s right now in Mount Clemens. Let's widen the view for you. I mentioned those clear blue skies. There's hardly a cloud in place. We've got high pressure that is keeping us nice and dry, not just here in southeast lower Michigan, but all the way up to Traverse City and into parts of the UP. Closest clouds to us just moving right now through Chicago. Tomorrow, well, we'll get a couple more clouds, but otherwise it's still going to be just a gorgeous day. We start out in the 50s. By 10 o'clock, we're at 64. Noontime, we pop into the 70s. And by 4 o'clock, temperature highs get into the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees. And then we fall off rather quickly by 8 o'clock tomorrow night because there is a cold front coming through. Now, it's not going to bring us any rain. What it is going to bring us tomorrow is some wind, especially in the afternoon. We'll have wind gusts over 25 miles per hour. And then we start a temperature roller coaster ride this week behind that front, as you would think. Cold front means colder air for midweek, and then a chance for rain with another front coming in by the end of the week. So take a look at this temperature trend. I wasn't kidding when I said it's a roller coaster ride. I know that's a cliche, but it's really the best way to describe it, as highs on Wednesday drop below normal at 64, 67 for Thursday, and then we go back up again to the mid-70s by Friday, 70s Saturday, and then low 70s by Sunday. These are the highs. Coming up, I want to talk to you about the lows because I know a lot of people Kimberly included, have planted your annuals, and there's going to be a couple chilly nights ahead. So we'll talk about the low temperatures coming up, but you can take a sneak peek in your neighborhood as well and download the Forewarn Weather app. It's absolutely free.